Welcome back to Favorites with Laura today. I have a collaboration with a company called History by Mail. And what they are is a company that provides replicas of historical documents. And when they first reached out to me, I wasn't too sure. And that's usually my first reaction to a lot of collaborations when they reach out to me. I want to see how they can fit into my my platform here, and that it's something that could be seen as a value to you. So I started thinking about it, and I took a week to think about this, and I thought, you know what, I could see this as a great learning tool. Kids are going back to school, so if you're doing history documents, you're going to have information or ready-made reports basically that they can utilize when they write up a report or they need an idea, and this can be some supporting documentation for that. I also thought this would be a great gift to give set of grandparents, something of historical value that they would see as interesting. If you're a history buff, this is definitely up your alley. I also thought a little bit out of the box and thought these documents would be great for journaling. I mean, why not? If you're doing something like that, or if you visited a landmark, some of these documents could relate to that. So before I begin and show you what I received, I just kind of wanted to talk to you about that. So, basically this will be a way to travel through time without disrupting history. And they do offer monthly subscriptions at $8.99, so it's super affordable. And I'm going to have all the links below. And this is, again, History by Mail. They also do a 6-month subscription for $39.99, and then you can do even a year, and that would be every month they would receive a document, whoever you gifted it to, or if it was yourself and you wanted to have that. I thought, what a great gift for a teacher as well, right? So the annual subscription would be $75.99. And then they also offer, I was scrolling through their pages, and I'll have their link below. Like I said, they have like historical cartoon cards. They have a lot to offer. So if you're a history buff and this interests you, stay tuned. Here we go. We're gonna reveal what I got. So it came in this envelope, this flat mail postage. So I only ripped it open, but I haven't looked at these documents. So let's take a look at what I received. So when they sent it to me, I wasn't sure what they were going to send me. They said it was going to be a random package. So the first thing I see is this letter. Dear Laura, thank you for taking the time to review this for a YouTube unboxing review. So they know it's a review. It's going to be my personal opinion on this. Here are some samples. So I have a letter from Annie Oakley to President McKinley in 1898. Eisenhower's Order of the Day and sketch of the D-Day platoon leader, 1944. Police report, bust diagram, and fingerprint card from Rosa Parks arrest in 1955. Very interesting. World War I rationing card and nursery rhyme, 1917 and 1918, respectively. And check for the purchase of Alaska in 1868. Each month, History by Mail subscribers receive an envelope containing a replica of a historical document. 4 letters over 4 months explore a unifying theme. Additionally, each letter comes with a document explaining the context of the history letter, including its author, recipient, and relevance to the event of the time. When necessary, transcripts are provided for handwritten letters. So that's great. You don't have to try to read a doctor's note. They're going to type it out for you so you can see, but you'll have the historical replica. Let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to working with you. Okay, so let's see. The first thing is, this is a historical mail, Eisenhower's Order of the Day and sketch of D-Day platoon leader, 1944. So this is what it looks like. Comes in the envelope. It is sealed, History by Mail. So that's the first one. Oh, I almost hate, but I mean, you hate to rip this open, but I'm going to. I had scissors here. Let's take my handy dandy Temu scissors, because I don't really want to rip. But what a great, this kind of aged envelope and probably papers inside. Great journaling material, everybody. You know what, it would be cool, the people that make those resin cups, to use some of this information and put it on a cup. That would be a great idea. So the first thing in here I see, okay, so you have the actual replica of a drawing, D-Day dress platoon leader, and they have a letter on the back of it, soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force. You are about to embark upon the great crusade towards which we have given strides these many months. But here's the drawing, and then it is signed by Dwight Eisenhower on the back, and it's stamped. So of course it is a replica. And then here they have another letter and it kind of gives the whole information. D-Day planning, 1939, Operation Overload, Battle of Normandy. So I will just go slow. So if you wanted to screenshot it, if you're interested in reading this, you can do that right now. And here's the back. Yeah, so that's that first one. This is going to be interesting, this other one. I mean, it's all interesting. And again, I thought I'm probably going to think about what teacher I want to give this to as a classroom learning tool. I thought how cool this would be. Actually, I have a friend, my bestie, who did those bestie shenanigans. She's actually works in the school district down there in California, and she might be able to use this stuff. Police report and bus diagram from Rosa Parks' arrest. So in this envelope, I opened it up. Of course, you have the letter like before that kind of explains what you're getting in that era of time. Rosa Parks, Jim Crow laws, the bus incident, Montgomery bus boycott, Browder versus Gale, and legacy. So you get a lot of information here describing and talking about that time frame. But this is what I wanted to see. Okay, so this is a copy of her fingerprints when she was booked. She did sign Rosa Parks, Rosa L. Parks. They have a drawing of the bus and where she was sitting, which by this drawing looks like the middle of the bus, but as we know the history of what happened there. And if you don't know, that'd be a good lesson to go look up, but this would be great to tell you about that too. So, Police Department, City of Montgomery, complaint J.F. Blake, address, date and time offense committed, 12/1/55 at 6:06 p.m. Place of occurrence in front of Empire Theater on Montgomery Street. And then the details of the complaint. We received a call upon arrival. The bus operator said he had a colored female sitting in the white section of the bus and would not move back. We, Day and Nick and Mixon, also saw her. The bus operator signed a warrant for her. Rosa Parks, and it gives her address, was charged with Chapter 6, Section 11 of the Montgomery City Code, warrant 14254. And then it has the officer's signatures here, and they signed this at 7 p.m. on 12/1/55. And there you go. And you can see the drawing of the bus. And then that's what I just read you right here. The warrant for the arrest. This is a letter from Annie Oakley to President McKinley. Annie Oakley. Annie Oakley. So it looks like that. These are really cool, you guys. I don't really have any complaints. I mean, history is history, and how cool to have some of the replicas of the actual documents from that time frame. So this one is done in handwriting. I bet you they give you a transcript of the letter. A success in all countries, Annie Oakley, Americans representative lady shot. For 11 years next to Buffalo Bill, the attraction with the Wild West, the wonder and talk of American exhibitions, London 87, Paris exhibition 89, Horticulture exhibition, London 92, I'm guessing 1892, World's Fair, Chicago 1893. It has all the countries she's visited. So it's funny because a year ago, my family and I, we went to where she's buried and Buffalo Bill are buried, and that was kind of cool. Transcript letter from Annie Oakley to President McKinley, April 5th, 1898. Dear Sir, I, for one, feel confident that your good judgment will carry America safely through without war. But in case of such an event, I'm ready to place a company of 50 lady sharpshooters at your disposal. Every one of them will be an American, and as they will furnish their own arms and ammunition, will be little, if any, expense to the government. Very truly, Annie Oakley. And so that's just the transcript so that you can see it in her own handwriting, the letter. But it's so nice that they give you a transcript. So that was that envelope. And then here you have a letter like on the other ones, a little bit about that era and what was going on. And it talks about Annie Oakley was one of the most famous Americans at the end of the 19th century and is considered by many historians to be America's first female entertainment star. It talks about the Spanish-American War, Annie Oakley some more. And so, yeah, so you get a lot of information. So if your kids are doing a report or they need an idea for a report, what a great tool to have these letters. They have the internet now, but how nice to have something like this that they could actually use as supporting documentation for the report. Okay, so I'm going to save that for last because that's kind of cool. Okay, this one is World War I rationing card and nursery rhyme, 1917 and 1918. I almost feel guilty opening these envelopes. Like, I know they're replicas. I feel like I'm opening someone else's mail. Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy. Okay, so this is a little American promise. I'll eat cornmeal, oatmeal, and rice, and a nice sweet hominy. Cornflakes and mush with lots of milk are good enough for me. At table, I'll not leave a scrap of food under my plate, and I'll not eat between meals, but for supper time, I'll wait. I make the promise that I'll do my honest, earnest part in helping my America with all my loyal heart. This is a promise, and I hope all children make the same. I'll be a good American, and here to sign my name. Signed by Hancock School. Address, I'm not sure what it says there, but Boston, Massachusetts. This is a little American promise. So in the back of this home card, United States Food Administration, what you can do to help win this war. So this is all during World War I. And that's on the back of what I just read. And when they said, I'll not put a scrap of food upon my plate. Okay. That's cool. And then you have another letter that kind of talks about that era. World War I, rationing card and nursery rhyme. Yeah, okay. So that's the rationing card. That's what I just showed you. But and that's what I read you, the nursery rhyme. Okay. And then, of course, they talk about the food czar and wartime propaganda, U.S. Food Administration. Yeah. And then American children help at the war effort and fuel administration. So you get lots and lots of information about these documents, the era that they were published in, and what was going on in that point of history. So they all come in these little envelopes. So this one is a check for the purchase of Alaska. And let's give this an open. These are pretty cool. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, enclosed is the Treasury warrant the U.S. used to purchase Alaska from Russia in 1868. Governments used treasury warrants to authorize large payments. What did they consider a large payment, you say? So, with a purchase price of $7.2 million, America acquired nearly 600,000 square miles of territory for less than 2 cents per acre. So that's what this all talks about, the early settlement of Alaska, treaty with Russia, Alaskan statehood. And then the back, in case you wanted to freeze that, take a look at that. But here's the copy, and everybody, it was endorsed. That's so funny. That's pretty cool. And then here's the back of it. Okay, so that's going to get a favorite thumbs up from Laura on this review for these documents because, again, if your area of interest is history, this is a great gift. If you're in school, elementary, or you have to do a report somewhere, homeschooling, these are great documents. And it's very affordable. The links will be below. It's $8.99 again per month. You can go month to month. You can cancel anytime you like. 6 months, you can pay for that all at once for $39.99. And 1 year is $75.99. But go check out the links because they have a lot of other products that are so cool. So thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate you finding me, watching this. I invite you to subscribe right now. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your support. We're doing great here. And otherwise, have a great day, everyone. Thank you.